Now joined by Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur, the Democratic incumbent for District 9. Congresswoman, welcome.
Thank you, Chris. It's a pleasure to be here.
You bet. Let me ask you, why are you running once again for re-election in Congress?
I'm running to serve the people of our country in the 9th District, to take the needs and concerns of our region to the national level, to help the economic recovery continue, to make sure that Social Security and Medicare are protected for this generation and those to follow, to assure that our veterans get the care that they deserve and the educational and housing benefits they've earned, and to assure that the next generation will have the opportunity for education at the level they seek and worker retraining where we need it.
The newly redrawn District 9, of course, is huge now, all the way, Lake Erie to Toledo, hugging Lake Erie from Toledo to the western part of Cuyahoga County. What are some of the challenges for you representing voters in a district that stretches so far?
Well, it's the second longest coastal district in the Great Lakes, the other being the UP in Michigan, but they have largely moose up there. We have people, and we have many, many communities in Cuyahoga and all the way west to Toledo. The challenges are the diversity and the needs, whether it's ports, railroads, continuing the automotive recovery, our park systems, our conservancies, making sure that the arts community thrives all along the coast. I always say this is the affordable Hilton Head, this is the affordable Cape Cod, this is the most important place in the world. No place else does this much fresh water and arable land come together any place else on earth. This is a sustainable region of our earth. So it's a very important place. Productive people, people who have to make and grow things for a living or process them. We're not a finance center or a state capital or anything like that. We have to make it in the free market. So it's making sure that the infrastructure is there, the education is there, the innovation, the patents, in order to create jobs for the future.
And you talk about making, of course, this district highly concentrated with a lot of manufacturing jobs, specifically the auto industry. If reelected, how do you plan to keep manufacturing jobs strong here in Ohio, as well as other jobs here in the state?
Well, we have to have the automotive recovery continue. The Cruise is now the top-selling compact vehicle in the country, and it is an Ohio-made car from Defiance to Toledo to Parma to Lordstown. Also, we have to support innovators, patent holders. That depends on education. It depends on apprenticeship programs. It depends on training programs in our various trades. It depends on our universities and colleges, helping people to advance their skills in engineering and the arts. So we are part of the world, really, that has a tremendous creative class. And we need to bring those products, those ideas to market. I think the one challenge we face is people here have a humility about themselves, which is good, but sometimes they don't think their ideas are worth as much as they really are. So I think giving people confidence that they can bring their ideas to market and they have a chance.
Congresswoman, you've been in Congress now for just about 30 years. You've worked with 5 different U.S. presidents. What can be done so both sides of the aisle can come together and work together as one?
I think actually the most important factor in getting that done is leadership on both sides of the aisle and inside the White House, but also getting the campaign finance arms of both parties out of the Congress, putting them back in the political parties, because what's happened is both chambers have turned into money-changing institutions, and it costs far too much to run for the presidency anymore. Most seats in Congress, they're recruiting millionaires now because people can't afford to run for the positions. That's not a representative republic. So we have to get the money-changing out of the halls of Congress, and I think that would do a lot to settle people down, because they're always in a campaign mode, and it really doesn't create the atmosphere for collegiality.
Congresswoman, as we wrap up here, anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I really am very honored and privileged to represent the current district and to run in the expanded district. I think it's one of the most beautiful districts in the United States of America, and we have a chance to give it to the next generation in better condition than we found it. Let's meet that challenge.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and taking time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.